Welcome back. This is Cleme Karuga. This is my YouTube channel. Welcome back to the discussion, our normal discussion on global politics, sociology, matters to do with discussions that affects our countries in Africa and also the global world. So today I want to discuss about the elections in Tanzania. In Tanzania, we've had a lot of chaos. Actually, for the last 5 days ago, we had a lot of chaos that emerged as a result of the elections that were happening in Tanzania. Remember, in Tanzania, it is usually ruled by a major party known as the Chama cha Mapinduzi, CCM, which was a party which was formed in 1977 from a merger between Tanganyika, African National Union, TANU, and also the Afro-Shirazi Party, or ASP. So this party, the CCM, was formed in 1977. It has been a party which has been agitating for the rights of the Tanganyikans. Remember, before Tanzania was got independence, Tanzania was referred to as Tanganyika. Now, the current president, the incumbent president of Tanzania, known as the Samiah Suluhu Hassan, remember, he took power from the then president. Since he took power, she took power from the then president. She became definitely the president of the Republic of Tanzania. Now, the people are not satisfied because of the elections that are happening in Tanzania. Lately, people went to protests because of the elections. Remember, it is alleged that, or not even alleged, that President Samiah Suluhu Hassan was involved in jailing the most of the opposition leaders, such as Tundu Lissu, who is a leader, one of them, leader of sorry for that. He's a leader of Chadema. He's a Chadema politician, which is an anti-corruption activist and a former member of Parliament of Singida East constituency between 2010 and 2020. Now, we have also other political leaders who have been have been jailed, and some of them, they have also been not to be seen in the public eye. Remember, these are atrocities that AU, African Union, we should address. Remember, the African Union is the one which speaks for the African at large, same as the European Union, which speaks on the European perspective and also agitates for the rights of the European countries. Now, in Tanzania, the elections were highly contested. Remember, it is alleged that the president, Samiah Suluhu, had jailed some of the opposition leaders, the ones that are supposed to contesting with her. Just imagine. Also, we saw that some of the leaders, some of the participants, candidates who are in the participating in the elections, they were defeated, and the Samiah Suluhu gained or garnered 98% of the total votes. Remember, in Tanzania, it is approximately 69 million people. You can imagine, if Samiah Suluhu got 98%, then it means that 98% of the 69 million, it means that 67 million were voters. These are people who are voters, who were able to vote. And this definitely means that 2 million people were not able to vote. So it means that the 2 million people who are not able to vote, we can deduct that number, can reduce that number to say that we definitely, in a population, you have children who are below 18 years, that is according to the constitution of Tanzania. Because in Kenya, the constitution stipulates that a person who is eligible to vote is a person who is 18 years and above. So in Tanzania, taking that as a case study in Kenya, it means that 2 million people are not able to vote. Definitely, we have the youth, we have the children, So that number definitely doesn't give. Then it is not adding up. Then we also saw that there were people who were maimed. There are people who were killed in the streets. It is alleged that some people were killed in the streets. They have pictures resurfacing in the social media, in X, in Facebook, also in Telegram, showing that people were killed. Most of the people were killed, and these pictures I cannot also share them on this video, because they are not good, and that is inhumane. And we saw that after elections, Samiah Suluhu, the president of Tanzania, was congratulated by the chairman of AU. So we are left with questions as to why should the chairman of AU congratulate a person who is putting democracy at jeopardy, who is putting democracy in a very, very tight corner. So such people, such as the opposition leaders, Tundu Lissu, these are people that were jailed. They were jailed because of treason, and the reason as to why they were jailed, the reason are not adding up. They do not meet the threshold for a person to be jailed of treason. So also in Tanzania, we saw the internet outage. So this is whereby the internet was cut by the government of Tanzania, and after some 5 days to go, 5 days to go up to now is when the government has switched on the internet. So I'm asking myself, is the internet it's like they're using the internet as a tap whereby they control they control how people are supposed to use it. And definitely this is the control that the government is trying to curb the people from sharing pictures of the people who are killed in the streets, of the people who are maybe harassed by the state. So this is total injustice. This does not give credibility of a democratic government. This means that democracy is at a very very dire stage in the East African region. This is a clarion call for all of us as Africans, as people who are in this continent, to champion democracy, because this means that this is abusing Abraham's Lincoln on the definition of democracy, whereby the rule of the people, by the people, for the people. So this is a total abuse of democracy, because as democrats, it means that people are supposed to choose their to choose their leaders democratically through a fair and credible election, a free and fair and open also election. But in a case whereby people are the internet is cut, whereby people are not able to see what is going on in the elections, it means that is not a democracy. That is a dictatorial government, and the dictatorial government has been these dictatorial governments have been an eye to the public. The public eye, whereby people are now easily able to substantiate democratic government and dictatorial governments. So we hope that the government of Tanzania is going to also to see is going to also to ameliorate the problems that Tanzania's people are facing. Remember, the African Union, the reason as to why African Union was placed there is because it's supposed to look for good panaceas to solve these problems in Africans. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is what we have to do today. See you next time.